Hello friends who live in my phone. I'm Vicky and this is Cat Mum Crafts. And today I am starting, rather bravely if you ask me, a foray into the wonderful world of sock knitting. So, for my first attempt I'm going to be using a strange method. Where you build the sock flat and then just sew it together. So I'll get to that in a minute. That's the wrong end. That's also the wrong end. That is absolutely full of junk. So is probably the right end. Now, will that fit and hold is the question. It will. Splatter bonus, so there's two things I can tick off my list. Right, so I've tried crochet socks before and they've just been horrendous. They're really uncomfortable. So I thought I'd have a foray into sock knitting, because I love the idea of homemade socks. Get back in there. And I've got a little purr machine buzzing away in my ear. So, I've got my little 50-gram cozies. I've got 2 skeins, 50-gram. Of hand-dyed superwash merino. I've got a pre-bound bright orange cake. Won't they look awesome together? Mini thing. That can go in there. And I've got another mini thing, because I'm not yet convinced that 20 grams is going to be enough. If I come back with like loads left over, all well and good. So you can join me on this process. I've got needles, I've got 1 ball. What else do I need? Lot of stitch markers. So just grab a handful and try and pin them together in. Oh dear. You're a bit misshapen, aren't you? Oh, mark her down, mark her down. I won't bore you with that. I'll deal with that momentarily. So yes, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of filming, see how I go. Really off-putting having her purr in my ear. Not starting for a couple of days yet. But well, this is just getting prepared, so this video is going to come in bits and bobs and odds and sods. But in a minute I'm going to do my legendary time lapse while I get ready. Actually, probably 2 legendary time lapses for now, because I need to set up and wind the yarn. Fun. So I will see you very speedily in a minute. been for you a minute and a half of me pulling faces, but that was the most tangled mini I've ever come across. Oh my life. Right, I'm going to have a lunch break now before I get on with the other two. I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's that done. So now another coffee. It looks like it's absolutely going to tip it down and on with the rest of my day. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, wee small update for you. So I've been doing about an hour a day, give or take. That's where my end is, right? Okay. And I've done the leg part. So now, and I've decreased on not decreased, cast off on each side. I've got a few ends, which no problem really. And now I'm just on the foot. I'm quite liking the basic simplicity of how this is going, because it's just backwards and forwards, but I've not yet got to the toe bit. The only problem I really had was the starting again in the middle after I'd finished casting off. I'm not sure how I did it, but I think somewhere I've got some twisted stitches. But we move. I also don't really know if I'll have a full pair finished or not by the time this video is due to come out. Obviously you'll be updated at the end of this video, but if not, from here on in you'll get updates in my Is It Finished Friday, and then in January I should be moving on to socksperiment number 2, which my spinny wheel has conveniently told me is probably the next easiest, if not just as easy.
So I'm just doing a row while I'm talking to you in the top of the foot section, and I'm going to go until this measures from my foot ankle crease bit thing to just before my toes, and then I'm going to switch out my colours to start doing the toes, which is kind of hourglass shaped. And then onto the underfoot, and then the heel, and then build the sock, and then onto sock 2. I don't know when the next update on this will be, because I'm filming this very much in bits and bobs. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, which I'm not entirely sure when it will be because my list's upstairs, I'll have got rid of this accursed cold as well, because it's really starting to make me miserable, even with Lemsips. So once again, as in many other videos that I've been filming recently, I apologise for all the snuffling. So I'm going to do some more on this later. Bear with. Hi, sorry, I had to blow my nose for probably the 97th time today, and it's only 9:15. Fun. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. I probably won't show progress of both socks if I manage to get them done in time, just the one. I was half contemplating doing the other one the other way round and starting with the heel bit, but then I realised that I'm going to have to faff about doing some kind of bind off of the cuffy bit, and quite frankly my brain hurts too much to contemplate shenanigans like that, so I'm not going to. That might be a thing that comes in my next super easy one, but once I move on to different sections, which, I mean, this is only 32 stitches across for this section, so and that's as fat as this sock's going to get now. So hopefully I should maybe rock it through the rest of it quite easily. I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? So I've got 2 other videos to make today. The Virgin Teleman is coming to fix the telly box at some point between 8 and 12, and at the time of recording, at some point I'm going to have to go and get my car because it's been in the garage for a week. But hopefully, oh gosh, if by the time this video comes out I've not got me car sorted, then there'll be hell to pay, because I can't be doing with getting Asda deliveries every week. I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, I'm rambling and chuntering now, so I'm going to trundle off, get the kettle on again, and do some more of my videos with bits of crochet and knitting in between. Let's see, maybe I can get a goodly chunk done on this today. I'm only planning on working on this project, an amigurumi project, which will be finished by the time you come out and you'll have already seen it, and my 2 other videos, and a bit later on, when I'm dead to the world, a blanket. So I'll see you soon. Toodle pip. Hello. Is there something on the screen? No? Weird.
just a reflection. Hi. So, the socks are not yet finished. Even the sock is not yet finished. In fact, it's a massive great tangle, because of course it is. It would possibly be a bit further along than this, but it isn't. So I've got the cuff done, the leg, the top of the foot, and the toe. Now I'm just doing the bottom of the foot, and I'll do a couple of rows while I'm talking to you. Maybe, if my knitting needles behave themselves. Obviously it's not finished and I've not done the second one, but if I just give you a brief rundown of my thought process on it, making it this way, yeah, so it's been easy enough to do, I guess. It is a bit of a pain in the rear end having to switch backwards and forwards to do rows, but you can, it's really easy to measure where it needs to be. Downside, backwards and forwards swapping around to do rows, and having to remember, if you're not doing the same colour, if you've got like two different accent colours, where you want it to be, because I originally started doing the toe in just plain orange, and on this one I wanted the toe to be orange and white and the heel to be just plain orange. Now on the second one, to match the cuff, on the second one the cuff and the toe are going to be plain orange and the heel is going to be orange and white. But I hadn't worked that out. Well, I'd worked it out, but my brain hadn't computed the fact that the first set is the toe. And then of course there's the sewing up. But the way of doing the toe, and the heel is the same way, is really, really easy. So I don't know. Obviously I will continue these and give you an update. And the reason it's been on a bit of a go slow recently is I've been working on my Christmas cardigan, which by the time you see this, which will be Wednesday in your world, it is Monday in my world currently, because I film generally 2 days ahead. Anyway, hopefully I'll have got my Christmas cardie a lot further done, but this is the last on the list of things I want. Damn, dropped a stitch. Last on the list of the things that I want to get finished before Christmas. So at the moment I've got working on this on Christmas Eve. Now if I get motoring through other bits, or they don't take me as long as I've predicted, then obviously I will have a bit more time. But these are not going to be done until the new year, especially not in pair format. And then I may consider another sock experiment. In fact, I'm going to consider another sock experiment. Don't eat my needles or hunt my yarn. Why? Okay. She's obsessed with the end of my knitting needles for some bizarre reason. Yeah, there is something floating about on screen and I can't work out what it is. Anyway, so yes, I will give you further updates as I'm going along. You will see these finished at some point, and then I will make a start on
pie. What I think will be the next easiest thing to do, which is topping and tailing some cranked tubes. So I'm going to go and get back on with my Christmas jumper cardigan thing. Dislodge the cat from my knee and finish this row, not necessarily in that order. And I will see you soon. In fact, I will see you tomorrow for Tile of the Week Thursday. I'm going to sneeze very shortly. So, look after yourselves, because if you don't look after yourselves, you can't look after anybody else. In the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to one another. And Lily, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No, she's normally got so much to say for herself. Be excellent to one another anyway.